I just saw
Ron Clayton.
I was going with Bengals, but no, that went down.
Yeah.
I know, let's go ahead.
Good. 5-on-5 scrimmage for the first time this week. How did you feel? How did it go?
I feel great. Just like it's just a blessing just to go up and down the floor. Haven't been able to do that for so long, but I mean it's a blessing just to be out there. So I'm really grateful for that.
Where do you feel kind of possibly? Do you feel that this could be the start of that final ramp up period to maybe see you out on the court?
Yeah, most definitely. I'm in the last stages, so I just got to just keep working every day and just keep going out there and just just working. So yeah, just keep working. That's really it. That's really all I got to do. So.
You know your body better than anyone, obviously. Just from a general standpoint, how did you feel going through the motions? I know it's a process and you're not going to feel 100% on day one of 5-on-5, but how did you feel? Were you optimistic after? Did you feel good?
Yeah, I felt great out there. Just going out there and just actually playing 5-on-5 with like other teammates and actually getting adjusted, getting used to the process of it. So, I mean, it's going to take some time, but I mean, I'm most definitely getting better every day. So, yeah.
Do you have a targeted return date right now?
Not really. It's like kind of miscellaneous, but I mean, we just go. It's like a day-to-day thing, so it just depends on how I'm feeling.
Do you anticipate that a little bit of time in the G League will be a part of your comeback?
Yeah, most likely. It just depends on the coaching staff, like what they think about it. But I mean, it's whatever for me. Like I just want to play. So.
Yeah. What did doctors tell you about the procedure that you needed in December? What happened there?
It was just like a cleanup. Like it wasn't no actual surgery like that. How the media was trying to make it so big, but like you know how that go. But anyways, it was just like a little drainage. That's really it.
When you heard you needed something done that would prolong your rehab a little bit longer after it'd been so many months, how did that make you feel?
Made me feel great because I was able to get out of that type of dark time and able to propel and be able to get out on the court and like do some stuff for my teammates and actually be able to practice. So, I mean, it's a great time for me.
How frustrating have the last 10 months-ish been for you?
I mean, it was very frustrating, just like going through a lot of dark times, like trying to, because I'm super competitive, so I wanted to play. But actually, like seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, like it's just a blessing just to be able to still be playing and be able to get back on the court. So, yeah.
There's some videos of you with Clay on his boat and just hanging out with him over the summer. How much, I mean, he was obviously going through his own rehab and
right.
dark times as well. Did you guys have conversations? Did he give you any advice of just how to persevere through this, especially because you're so much younger than him? And
yeah, just to like stay resilient, make sure I take care of my mental out of everything and just take it one day at a time. He just told me just take it one day at a time. It's a long process. I got a long career, hopefully. So really just take it one day at a time and just keep working hard and just don't give up. Cause it's very easy to give up when you go through stuff like that, so yeah.
It's been a while since we've seen you and you look a little bit more muscular. How would you describe how your body has changed lately? What kind of work have you put in?
Just like I put in a lot of work in the weight room, just like, putting in that time. And I wasn't able to do like no lower body stuff during the off season because like I had on a brace and stuff. So I just was doing a lot of upper body just to get prepared for, this year and stuff like that. So
when you came into this league, you were 19 years old. Steve Kerr emphasized for a long time, you were a teenager.
Right.
How have you felt having a little bit more time? And I know it came via an injury. Nobody likes that, but time to work with development coaches, time to work on your footwork or whatever you needed to do to lay your foundation in this league.
I mean, I'm not rushing it because like I'm racing, like, because I'm in my own race. Like I'm just trying to become the best version of myself. So really, I just look at it as a marathon. Like it's a long race. So I'm just trying to take my time and just make sure I work on stuff that I need to work on and just like be patient. That's really it. So
we've seen kind of over this last stretch of games, the size factor being exposed a little bit. And maybe you could see that as an opportunity when you get back on the court, but there's also only 23, 24 games left out of the All-Star break. What are realistic expectations for yourself and how much you can help the team going down the stretch?
go out there, play my role, and just have fun. That's really all my expectations, to be honest with you.
Sorry if you asked this before I got here, but how did yesterday go? What did you do? How do you feel?
It went great. I got a couple dunks. I was running up and down the court. And, I was just having fun, smiling and stuff. So, yeah. It was pretty cool.
Did it feel like a big step? I mean, it's sort of been characterized as sort of a significant last step before you get back into games. Did it feel that way to you?
Yeah, it felt like a huge step. Like, going through a lot of adversity for the past 10 months and actually being able to play 5-on-5. So that's a huge step for me.
And one more, if I can. You talked about patience. It's been a long time since you played, and obviously it's getting closer. How restless have you been during this time, and especially in the last month or so?
For the last 8 months, last 10 months, I wasn't able to rest at all. But now, I'm ready. So, yeah. But 10 months, I wasn't able to rest at all because I'm super competitive. So, trying to get out there. But, it's all good.
Do you feel like to reach the goals this team has, winning a championship, that you're integral to that? And what is your role that you see playing in that?
Yeah, just like whatever coach need for me to do, like go out there, run the floor, block shots, get rebounds, and just do the simple stuff. I'm not trying to go out there and do no extra stuff. So just do the simple stuff and play my role, and I should be fine.
James, throughout this process, how important has it been for you to just remove yourself from comparisons, not be thinking about what other people in your draft class are doing and things like that?
Comparison is the killer of all joy. So I really don't even pay attention to social media. I barely be on it anyway. So I'm just focused on what I need to do right now. So, yeah.
Not trying to ask you for a comparison, just you're watching Jonathan Kuminga do some things in his rookie season. What's it been like for you to watch him do that and with all those physical skills that he's showing?
I'm actually proud of the dude because he worked hard every day. So, I'm very grateful that he's on the team with us. And, I'm just very proud that he's out there doing his thing. So, most definitely.
James, when you have been on social media, it was to share some music or some lines you've been working on. And seriously, has that been a nice hobby to have outside of work?
Yeah, just something outside of basketball, because writing for me is very therapeutic to put my thoughts down and my emotions and how I feel. So yeah, music was most definitely something that got me through the rehab process for sure. Because I was bored.
Sorry to interrupt you. Have you taken up any other hobbies while you were rehabbing?
Meditation and really just reading. Yeah, so.
To piggyback on Tim's question, to see what Jonathan's been able to do, to see flashes of Moses, does it feel like, does the future feel different now than maybe it did a year ago? A year ago you were sort of considered the centerpiece or the starting point of the future. Now there's a bunch of young guys who, Jordan's obviously come along. Does the future feel different now than it maybe did a year ago?
No, I don't feel different. I know my talent and I know my ability. So really it's just all that matters is just improving and just getting back on the court and just playing and getting comfortable again. So
I guess what I'm asking is your teammates, to see how fast Kuminga's developing, to see these other guys, does it make you feel like it's more of a group effort and there's really a lot of pieces here for the future?
Yeah, most definitely. Basketball is a team sport anyway. So, that's the basic fundamentals of basketball, being a team sport. So, it makes it even better.
James, we've seen Juan working on some dunks in practice. What are your expectations for him for All-Star Weekend?
I want him to win it. Most definitely, of course, that's my guy. But, we just see how it goes. But, he got a lot of dunks, that's very phenomenal that I've seen. So, I can't wait for that.
All right, let's go to Zoom real quick. Monty Poole, go ahead.
Hey, James, how you doing, man?
Doing good.
Yeah, I remember back in the summer in Sacramento, you were ready to play then, and you weren't even ready to play physically, but mentally, you already wanted to get on the court. Now it's been all these months later. How hard has it been to just not be able to do what you want to do?
It's been really hard because I'm very competitive. I want to be out there with my teammates, but life, it happens. And you can't control, you can only control the stuff that you can control. So I really just been controlling the stuff that I can't control, which is working hard, improving my game, and really just taking it one day at a time, watching film, doing all the important stuff. So,
and what is the stuff that you've been working on with Dayon?
Just some post work, a lot of post moves, ball handling, working on my playmaking, and really just a lot of defensive drills and rebounding drills.
Is he tough?
Yeah, very tough. Yeah, most definitely.
How is he tough? I heard that he's really good with you though.
No, like we be bodying each other like one-on-one, like in practice, and we be going up against each other and stuff like that. So it'd be fun. Like I be having a great time with Decky. So
cool. Maybe I'll go do that next practice. Anthony Slater, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just wondering if they've told you when your next 5-on-5 scrimmage might be, and just kind of what the plan is in the coming days.
Be honest with you, Anthony, I really don't know at this moment, but it should be soon because like we got All-Star break coming up, so like it just depends.
What do you plan to do during the break? I mean, it is kind of a time to split away, but I know you're an important part of your rehab.
I'm gonna just relax for a couple of days and just get back to work. So yeah.
All right. Cool. Great. Thank you. Appreciate that. We will have Juan in here in just a minute.